As Martin Luther once said, intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. And this is what we see in Ma'am Rita De Sa. A teacher by profession and an experience of 30 years, Ma'am Rita has been teaching English in Sri Bhumika Higher Secondary School, Poriye, Satari, Goa since 1992 till date. She has a master's degree in MA English and MA Psychology and BEd in English and Special English. She has added more in her kitty like postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling, psychotherapy, certified JCI trainer in soft skills, certified neuro-linguistic practitioner, and mental wellness coach. She has authored a book on mental wellness titled Unleash Your Mental Wellness Quotient, which is a roadmap to eliminate fear, anxiety, and stress with the power of your mind. Ma'am Rita is a member of BOS in Language 1 and 2 since 2011 and has prepared model papers for the CNSM students. State Coordinator for English Language 2, Content Writer and Curator of Textual Material for Diksha Portal, appointed by SCERT Goa. She has been awarded Goa Shikshak Bhushan in the year 2016 for her dedicated services. Ma'am Rita is associated with local NGOs and has been closely associated with many social activities for which she was awarded by Goa State Urban Livelihoods Mission. As a leading soft skills trainer, counselor, motivational speaker, author, life coach, a certified NLP expert, and a mother of 2 sons, Rita ma'am has been balancing each and every role in her life. She has been invited by various schools, colleges, and corporates to conduct training. As ma'am believes, once you understand the mind and body connection, it is very easy to create a balance in our lives and live in harmony in this world. So let's all hear it from Ma'am Rita.
A very good morning to each one present. Good morning, respected Reverend Father, Ma'am Dipali, the principal of the school, the other staff, you lovely boys and girls and all, and my fellow awardees, felicitates, and my good friend Glenda, my student Neha, and the organizing team of this women's cell of Don Bosco College. Absolute. I'm so emotional, and actually I am a very sensitive person. So I can understand what people go through. This lovely gesture has touched my heart so much, and in such a grand way. Thank you so much. So before speaking, I really was having a tough time. And then today when I reached here and in such, accomplished in their own fields, people like Talula, whom I am in awe with, but she's a good friend, a son and my son, so we are having a long association for the last 10 or 12 years. I see her work and I said, can I do anything? I mean, little also what she does. And then I said, how me today? Why me? But how me? And then I know about Ninoshka, and Ma'am Sanjana Gupta, since she has taken the posting here. I know much about you, and Ma'am Dipali. So all these ladies, somewhere or the other, when you see them in the social media or you get associated with them, they have such a lot to tell us, and we have so much to learn from them. Now my journey, like any other girl's journey, was with ups and downs. And then it was maybe my deepest desire to keep learning and add on to my knowledge. And then I say I am very fortunate to be in a profession of teaching where I had the blessing, you can say, from dealing with pre-primary, primary to the postgraduate students wherever I was called. I even had the opportunity to start in my own Sattari with the Sanstha which we are in, Sri Bhumika High Secondary, whose chairman is none other than ex-Chief Minister Mr. Pratap Singh Rane. And so being with him, I got so many opportunities to develop and bring up the English and the learnings of the rural students. So since 1992, as I am a teacher of English in Sattari, when I joined, I'll tell you, for another 5 years or so, I didn't know what I'm doing in this place because English was a total zero over there. And then when I used to speak, the parents used to complain that this teacher who has come, I really didn't know much of Konkani. And I believe that any language, when you have to learn, you can't translate it. You have to teach it in that very language. Otherwise, it's going to be a complete disaster. So I was thinking, why did I join this institution? But then back of my mind was, yes, there is a purpose which God has asked you to do. So it is my duty to bring these people up, increase their level of understanding of the language, make them the future leaders. And slowly I started loving what I was doing. On the way, I also learned the butler company. But today I am so proud to say that even till yesterday I am associated with many self-help groups, and as I am a trainer, they call me to address the self-help group ladies. So initially I was having apprehension, like what will I say to them, whether my Konkani is going to be wrong. But when you get the appreciation, the feedback and all, that what you are doing and what you try and explain to us is so motivational and inspiring. That is when I feel whatever I have taken up, it has really been a great success. Now when I say success is not that you reach a certain stage or have accolades or have lots of awards and all. Success is the simple thing you do in everyday life. Braving the traffic today and reaching in time to this institution is a great success for me. Helping my students in small difficulties with the subject is success. Dealing with the everyday problems in my family is a big success. So don't think, there's Yola here, don't think you're going to get success one fine day when you have lots of degrees or whatever. Take it in your stride. So I also had my ups and downs. I have faced many tragedies on the way, but my resilient attitude has helped me brave everything. And then there are so many women whom you look to. They might be a motivation for you, but till you don't have self-motivation, you can't achieve anything. So self-motivation, that inner voice, that self-talk is all what matters. So next thing is, knowledge. We all are here in this institution to achieve some learnings, to gain knowledge. So knowledge is always the most important thing because it cannot be taken away from you. Your material things may go, your name and fame is going to go the next year. But learning, regular learning is going to benefit you in your life. Because knowledge, if you keep with you, it doesn't serve you any purpose. When you share, that knowledge is what helps others. Then, in my stride, I believe that every situation or every moment you are in, it is giving you an opportunity to grow and be better than what you were yesterday. My even WhatsApp message says for many years that each day I am trying to become better than what I was yesterday. It's not for others, but it is for myself. So competition is there, but competency matters. So what you are, you will go a step higher than a higher thing. So I am very passionate about recently, since through COVID and much before that, I was seeing that the students, when I associate with them, they don't have a purpose. they are very anxious, they are under stress. So as I was also dealing with psychotherapy, counseling and other things, not as a school counselor, but in my own way, even in the families, with my friends, I decided to do the neuro-linguistic program, which you all must be knowing, is you can say a mind-body connection, a science which helps you in improving your network which is there, this mind which is there, changes, like upgrading your mind. So I thought, why not learn this? First I learned it for myself, but it's such a nice thing, I have to share it to everyone. That is when, like, in the further courses and all, I was selected to be the wellness coach, and in that period I decided I have learned everything. I just, when I meet two people, I share it. Why not come out with a book which, even if I am not there, people will catch hold of it and they are surely going to learn, read and help themselves. So it's a self-help book which helps you how to program your mind, because neuro-linguistic program is the new science. Last 12 years it is very, very active, and many people are there who are using it. If you have been following Gaur Gopal Das or you have followed Sadhguru, you will notice that they only speak and concentrate such a lot about mind. So most of the people, whether it is Sri Ravi Shankar also, these people have undergone neuro-linguistic programming, because see, physically we may be portraying ourselves as somebody very good, or even on the social media we are people who people look at, oh, my idol, but do you know what are the beliefs or what are the I won't say evils, the issues which they are facing, that they will never tell you. But if today I am sick, or if I am facing some dis-ease, dis-ease meaning somewhere some uneasiness is there in my body, I tell it very nicely. Now I can't stand here, I am tired, I happily tell it to everyone. But what is happening within me, it is very difficult for me to share with anyone else. So it is time that when we were saying, we could easily call everybody mental, isn't it? Pisa wala to, outer to, right? And that person, when you say it from an early age, starts believing it. This is the self-talk which we keep giving to ourselves. That has to change. So you have to learn to understand what are your beliefs, what are your thoughts, what are your emotions. And sorry to say that when we were born, we were not given, like every other product which is invented, we were never given a brain manual, right? So somewhere we have lost that brain manual. But if we knew, like there is new technology or the laptops or the mobiles which are coming, you have to upgrade them now. So we too need an upgrade. We are also a machine. We need to upgrade ourselves, and we need to channelize our emotions. If we know to balance our emotions, our beliefs, our mind, surely we will be in a better state to handle our emotions and also help those who are around us. So that's what our life should be. And I may have not done much, but I have seen to it that I help everyone who is around me. Now as a self-help group, you must have seen that I am associated with JCs for the last 17 years, past president of JCI Samkalim. So I got lots of opportunities to have something in the community, to help the women, to help the youngsters, and we have lots of programs where we train the students, we empower them, we do community projects and all. And last year or so, I am also associated with the Rotarians, because JCs have a certain age, so go and help them. So Rotaries is also a very good charitable association where I have joined now and hope to do good to the society. As for environment, I am terribly passionate about keeping my environment safe and telling people about it. So I go about helping women to make, because I compost for the last 4 years and I don't litter, and at least try and help people, to keep the environment clean. So many places I have been going where I teach them composting. I myself follow it in my life that I don't use single-use plastic. So every teenager who is here, if you little bit mindfully do things, we can create wonders and make our life really good. And I have 5 street dogs. during COVID, this was my pastime. From before their birth, their mother was taking care of them. I feed them, I look after them, and whenever anybody needs help, like to sick animal and all, in whatever possible way, whether my vehicle goes or I give a little bit of contribution. So that way, I feel that I'm doing what I need to do. So just as I leave, I feel, remember, this mind of ours is like a vision board. You have a vision board where you jot down, write down. No? So see that you only fill it with positive things, because it is up to us, to speak to this mind, because the mind reacts how our body is. Our psychology decides our physiology, and our physiology decides our psychology. So in this mission of mine to transform lives, I am going about creating this awareness of mental health, because if our mental health is not okay, if the women in our homes, in our society are not well, how can they help the others who are dependent on them? Thank you so much to the Don Bosco College, Father and others for giving me this opportunity. I don't stop here, but this boosts us to do what we have done and do it even better. Thank you so much.